Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Soupz back here with another video. This is going to be Soupz Strats Consulate Consul Office. That is a tongue twister if I've ever had to say one. Starting off this video, I'd just like to point out a couple things. You can see two pictures in the bottom of the screen here. One is the new logo, and the other is the new banner for social medias. These are both created by MySky. I'll put his Discord link in the description. Go show him some love. He did these all just for me. He did these specifically for me. I didn't even ask him to do them. He just showed up. I mean, I asked him to do the banner after I seen how great he did the logo, and I appreciated the logo. But needless to say, let's get into the video today. Since we're doing Consulate, top floor is something that isn't really played a lot, especially in the NA side of things, because NA towards kind of tends to lean away from it more than to it. But here's our op selection for today's video and site. We're going to be running a good old Jaeger with a Valkyrie, Smoke, Goyo, and a Meatbally Maestro. But here's the strat in detail. I'll go over everything in a bit finer detail later, but let's start off with Jaeger, who he's going to be playing Printer Area. And his main crosses he are going to be holding is into small and to top Visa. He'll be watching admin door, and that's basically, he can swing out vending here and help guy and help Goyo on long desk, just circle stairs. It's been a long day. Spiral stairs. But he places but his reinforcements are Visa stairs wall into admin. Places a barbed on top Visa. He places a barbed on yellow, and he then places two ADSs on yellow, and then he places this last ADS under double windows on the balcony. But that is, Jaeger's setup on paper. Moving on to Valkyrie's setup, she will be roaming downstairs. We're kind of like middle map area, so beneath in office, on C desk, maybe below, more on statue, but she can help rotate up spiral. She can flank around to Visa upstairs. She can flank around to benches, to yellow. It's all just situational for the Valk. And yeah, her reinforcements, she doesn't actually get any, but she puts a cam on Visa stairs on the reinforcement after Jaeger does. Then two outside cams. It's kind of hard to determine which one you should do first, because throwing cams outside is dangerous. I would throw the yellow cam first, and then maybe have this window pre-broken, or maybe even the one below connector pre-broken. I think that one's actually a bit right here, but needless to say, you can have 3 windows or doorways pre-broken. Throw the cam out there quickly. Run up, over into piano, stand right here, yeet it out there. Hopefully you land it right first try. It's going to take some practice, but you can do it. Moving on to Smoke, he's going to hold top yellow. His primary crosses are into small console, watching bathroom, bottom yellow, and then maybe skylight if he's feeling lucky. And then if he doesn't feel any pressure from window or the skylight, he can proceed to swing on these poles he will make himself. So to go in depth with his setup, it's reinforced bathroom, reinforced yellow wall, top yellow wall, and then shield top yellow, rotate to bathroom, feet holes on these 3 walls, and cubby, and watch somebody repelling in here. And it is optional to make holes here. In case they do repel in, he can call for the Valk to go below and potentially C4 here, here, anywhere in this vicinity here. But yeah, he mainly just holds yellow, bathroom, small console, and basically this portion of site. But yeah, and then I'll get into the shield later. But that's Smoke setup. Moving on to Goyo, which I can talk about the shield here in a sec. But Goyo, he holds long desk, so basically he's holding this area. He watches top spiral, helps Jaeger vending. He can help Consul, small Consul I should say, and if he needs to, he can hold across on bathroom. Now this rotate hold that Maestro will make, he can use to swing anybody jumping in, hold across here onto top Visa. Yeah, basically that's basically, you can use it to rotate and connector safely to maybe shoot somebody through this hole that's going to be there. But his reinforcements are these 3 walls here into theater. He places a shield facing vending, and this shield facing facing long desk. And the reason it's facing long desk, you might be wondering why it's not facing towards small Consul. You know, because it's supposed he's going to use it to maybe help fight the guy bathroom or in sight. It's because this is actually, if they're doing a admin side take, the smoke can use it to assist the Goyo, so he doesn't get overrun holding long by himself. But I think that'll do it for Goyo. Now finally we have the Maestros set up. Maestro, he will be running impacts. I did forget to mention that. He can run either pistol he pleases. I prefer the bailiff, as you can make more rotate holes, but I prefer making this rotate hole. The bailiff, you run less risk of popping the hatch on accident, and then you can impact this hole right here. Maestro cam in this little kind of weird divot out of the map. I don't know why UB made it like that, but I'll show you how to do that in a second. And then another Maestro cam here in theater. You have to break a couple things to get up there and then place it, but it watches top Visa. You can turn it to watch this. This one watches mainly this. That's basically it. Helps deny plant. You can, I think, blow up the desk. I will have to double check on that. But Maestro's main crosses are holding into Consul, top Visa. He can hold this rotate, stand up, and help if somebody's pushing up spiral. He can also rotate onto this shield as well to help. He can also watch bathroom. And I did forget to mention his reinforcements, but he gets these 2 walls for connector and then this middle wall, and he plays directly behind the couch, or he can even stand on top of it if he pleases. But I think that's it for everything on paper. Now we are going to jump in game to 2, so I can show you how to do everything, operator by operator. So we're in Consulate, I should say, and this is basically Jaeger's setup in a quick nutshell here. First reinforcement goes for printer wall. Second one for admin to top Visa. And then it doesn't really matter the order you get it in here, but this is how I like to place the ADSs. Some people like to place them on the floor right here. I don't like doing that, but it's up to you how you want to do it. This ADS goes there, and then you can place the barb here or lower. It doesn't really matter, whatever your preference is. And then the last barb goes to the smoke holding yellow. I would not place it farther down here because it doesn't really do anything. I would probably place it right directly on the middle one, because by the time they're hitting it, the smoke can peek the railing. By the time they're in it, the smoke can peek the railing. By the time they're exiting it, the smoke can peek the shield. But that is how the Jaeger would set up, and he would hold inside a printer like this. Now he could jiggle peek this over and over. He could potentially get a pick on the windows. He could maybe do a bullet hole here. You know, watch the windows through a bullet hole, see somebody repel in, boom, gets him. But yeah, that is Jaeger's setup in, you know, a mighty fine nutshell. On to Valkyrie. Alright, and we're back again with Valkyrie. And again, Valkyrie is, you know, very simple. nothing you can really mess up. You know, break that window if you want, or break down here. Basically, just all in the prep phase, just breaking whatever windows you're gonna want to use to throw your cameras. It's all up to you. But just to reiterate, where the first one goes after you do this, or where your first one should go, honestly, you should place this cam right when prep phase starts. You know, just throw it, you know, you can throw it right there, you can throw it either corner, you know, just to watch Visa all together in case somebody pushes up. And if the cam's destroyed, you know somebody is probably pushed up there by now. But yeah, you can line up these cameras. I don't know perfect lineups. I like to normally just throw for that branch right there, and then for the other one, if you do throw it from the top, which I prefer to try and get it on that tree, but I do know a lot of people that do put it to that tree, or they're even mad lads and they'll try to Kobe it to the back tree, or they just stick it to the balcony right there because they just want it to watch basically the window side from this side. But yeah, I'll show you how to line those up, how I would line those up here real quick.
Bomb location secure.
Toss, stick, boom. You can see it right there. Just chilling where I am. And then for the other one, toss, stick, boom. A lot of people will try to put them in the foliage and whatnot, but in rank, a lot of people don't run IQ, depending on what rank you are, and overall, they just don't look for bout cams unless you're pinging on them. So don't ping on your bout cams. And now we can move on to Smoke. So again, back with Smoke. His setup is pretty easy. You reinforce off top yellow wall. You can really choose what bathroom wall. I prefer to reinforce off this one. Place the shield. I don't place it butt up here because then the ADSs can't activate before the shield gets broken. So, you know, again, shield placement is up to preference. You know, you can peek from this side, you can peek from this side. Then you got your rotate hole. Always walk through rotate holes. Always make sure you're walking through rotate holes, because I know very many instances where you make a rotate hole, you think it's good, and then a teammate complains after the round ends that, oh, your rotate hole is garbage. Okay, well, I'll fix it next time by walking through it and making sure. And then right there. Feet holes. Yay. That's Smoke setup. If you don't talk like I do, you can get it done fairly quickly. And this is basically what I mean by holding the angles here. If somebody jumps in, you can just give them a good old spray down. My SMG left recoil is a bit rusty. Forgive me. But yeah, if somebody jumps in here, you have a direct line of sight, not only from right there, but if you do get a bit cheeky with it, kind of prone right here and catch somebody jumping in. But yeah, that is basically the Smoke setup. And
5 seconds to insertion.
yeah, yeah, I forgot to mention holding this angle here. The Goyo shield will be right here, facing that way. If needed, you can prefer, but if you don't want to get caught out from the skylight angle from right there, this is why I like to rotate on this side, because if it's right here, you have to expose yourself right there. If it's on this side, you can calmly just crawl on through, run through here, and just hold the shield. And when somebody swings the Goyo could potentially be playing right here. You're on the Goyo shield, you both pop up, and you both spray. But yeah, that is Smoke, and now moving on to Goyo. Alright, and we're here with the Goyo setup now. Goyo is fairly simple as well. reinforce those 3 walls. Attach your shield. And you can put the shield 2 different ways. Butt it up against this, and then when people peek, you can spray through that. Or you can put it out here, so you can help the Jaeger more, and potentially hold this right here, so somebody coming up spiral, just give them a bit of a 1-2 there. But I prefer to put it back here. Again, this is just my preference. But yeah, do be careful though, they can shoot through this and kill you, so I would be wary. And what I was talking about, when somebody was swinging, you could potentially be a Goyo here with the smoke backing up from that shield, and when they swing, you can hold this angle here, the smoke holds this angle, the smoke will pop up, you're already holding this angle, you already can see from here that they're swinging, and you just spray them down. But yeah, there will be a rotate here for you to hold top visa and the windows. You can rotate in here through that, and that is Goyo. Moving on to last but not least, the Well Maestro. Right, and we are here with the Maestro setup. Now the setup also not too complicated. I think I've said that for all of them, but in my opinion, none of them are too complicated. You know, even if they're not running 5-stack ranked, you easily just, you know, if you're running a 4-stack, you can easily do this too. Just ask the 5th to play somebody like a Jaeger or the smoke, and then explain to them what to do. But again, I like to impact this one. And this table right here, you can either bunch out or shoot out. I prefer shooting out is quicker. Place that Maestro right there, or that Evil Eye, and then you gotta right here. Throw this one right here. Destroy these. That's good enough. And then I prefer to use the bailiff to get this wall, because you can sometimes accidentally get this hatch. And the thing about Consulate walls is they are already easily destructible anyways. So yep, 4 shots made that beautiful rotate. And that chair took 1 too many shots. But for Maestro, you basically, like I said, it's either stand or sit on the couch, either one. You can even lay down, get on your cams.
10 seconds left.
You know, this one is your theater cam. You can watch, you know, everything basically in the room almost. This one just basically turn this way, boom, watches everything you need it to, unless you want to do this. In case your yellow player, smoke in this case, dies, you can readjust it to watch yellow as well, or the smoke player to watch. Since he has died, he can still contribute in yellow, and then you can jiggle this, just shoot him like that, or watch Visa and spray him down. You can also help the Goyo spiral by holding this angle right here again. When they peek, just swing with it and go. But yeah, that is basically it for the in-game setup. I hope you guys enjoyed the in-game setup. And I haven't done a full in-game setup. I did a certain setup. I believe it was on Coastline, Kitchen, and Surface with Smoke. I think that was it. But yeah, that's the setup, and I'll meet you back in the slide here. So now that we're back in the slide here, everything again is in a broader view. You can see everything that I did is represented again here. So one thing I didn't explain though was how that again the Val could rotate through things, hold different angles and whatnot, basically go wherever she wants on the map. But overall, thank you for watching. If you haven't, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Doing all that is free. Though it's not free but warms my heart, is check out the Patreon. You can do any tier you want. I do appreciate it. Helps support the channel and encourages me to make more content such as this. And hopefully you're all having great days. Remember, drink water. It's a crazy world out there. I've experienced that recently. And peace.